Next, what makes organization sustainable? So, in which situation it will become sustainable? In order to be sustainable, an organization must have clear strategic direction, be able to scan its environment or the context to identify the opportunities for its work, be able to attract, manage, and retain competent staff, have adequate administration and financial infrastructure, be able to that is demonstrate its effectiveness and impact in order to leverage further resources, get community support for and involvement in its work. This is what we understand. तो एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन सस्टेनेबल कब होगा? जब ये सारा कंडीशंस पूरा का पूरा या पार्शियली वो सेटिस्फाई करता है. The sustainable growth rate model is particularly helpful in situations in which borrowers request additional financing. The need for the additional loans create a potential risky situation of too much debt and too little equity. तो ये लोग बोल रहे हैं कि सस्टेनेबल ग्रोथ रेट वाला मॉडल बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है जब भी कोई भी कंपनी एडिशनल फंड्स बोरो करती है, क्योंकि जब भी कंपनी एडिशनल फंड्स बोरो करेगी तो न केवल एग्जिस्टिंग डेट फाइनेंसर्स, नए डेट फाइनेंसर्स और इक्विटी, इन तीनों के लिए रिस्क बढ़ जाएगा. सॉल्यूशन टू द अबव रिस्क: either additional equity must be raised or the borrower will have to reduce the rate of expansion to a level that can be sustained without an increase in the financial leverage. कंपनी को उतना ही अपने आप को एक्सपांड करना चाहिए सो दैट से उनका जो फाइनेंशियल लिवरेज है वो एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट से ऊपर नहीं चला जाए. उनको साइमल्टेनियसली इक्विटी भी इश्यू करना चाहिए जिसकी वजह से उनका जो फाइनेंशियल लिवरेज रेशियो है वो रीजनेबल रहे. Mature firms often have actual growth rate that are less than the sustainable growth rate. In these cases, the management's principal objective is finding productive uses for the cash flows that exist in excess of their needs. Options available to the business owners and executives in such cases include, तो क्या किया जा सकता है मेच्योर फर्म्स के लिए? रिटर्निंग द मनी टू द शेयर होल्डर्स थ्रू इंक्रीज्ड डिविडेंड. ज्यादा डिविडेंड पे करो and say you reduce, that is say you pay back to the shareholders. This is the buyback of equity shares. ये किसके लिए? मैच्योर फर्म्स के लिए. रिड्यूसिंग द फर्म्स डेट लोड, डेट फाइनेंसिंग कम करो. इंक्रीजिंग द पोजीशन ऑफ द लोअर liquid assets. These actions serve to decrease the sustainable growth rate. Alternatively, these firms can attempt to enhance their actual growth rate through the acquisition of rapidly growing companies. Next, just and brief step for general purpose to achieve sustainable growth for understanding of the sustainability. So these are the things that can be done for the purpose of the sustainable growth rate. Growth rate come from the two sources: increase in the volume and inflation. The inflationary increase in the asset must be financed as through it were real growth. Inflation increases the amount of the external financing required and increase in the debt equity ratio. When this ratio is measured on a historical cost basis. Thus, if the creditors require the firm's historical cost debt equity ratio stay constant, inflation lowers the firm's sustainable growth rate. तो उस केस में से कंपनी का जो सस्टेनेबल ग्रोथ रेट है से वो डिक्रीज हो जाएगा. नेक्स्ट, मित्सुबिशी कॉर्पोरेशन charting a new path towards sustainable growth. Mitsubishi Corporation has abolished its traditional mid-term management plan concept of committing to the fixed financial targets 3 years in future. in favor of the long term circa 2020 growth vision. The new strategy direction consists of the basic concepts on the management policy together with the business and the market strategy. It seeks to recognize companies' value and upside potential as a Soha capable of providing that is capable of providing stable earning throughout the business cycle by managing a portfolio diversified business model, industry, market and geography. MC remains dedicated to a sustainable growth, but as evidenced by its guiding philosophy, the three corporate principles, its business activities are even more committed to helping solve problems in Japan and around the world. Its chief goal is to contribute to the sustainable societal growth on a global scale. The summary of the new strategic direction is future-full approach eyeing 2020 with a vision to double the business by building a diversified but focused portfolio. Clear portfolio strategy, select winning business through proactive reshaping of the portfolio. Grow business and deliver returns while maintaining the financial discipline. तो ये एक छोटा सा केस स्टडी जैसा दे रखा है।